Good morning. I have another download for you, for myself. I am very blessed. Also for myself, as well as a message for whomever it's for. But yeah, I am very blessed. I'm so blessed, so blessed, so blessed. Not that I haven't had challenges, but I'm just here. What's today? Tuesday morning. And I'm cleaning up. I'm just cleaning up. And when you're cleaning house, my go-to, yes, we listen to music. We're gonna put on the 70s and the 80s and the 90s and 2000s music, and we're cleaning up on Saturday mornings and stuff like that. So that's the thing, right? Culturally, that's just, I don't know what it is, but it's just what we do. But I personally listen to a lot of sermons and pastors and messages and podcasts and stuff on YouTube as well. So I have, for me, I feel like, so I have that word, or I have advice, or I have other perspectives and stuff just constantly playing in my head. But as I'm cleaning up and going through stuff, putting stuff in the recycle bin, and just, I'm hearing a little bit here and there, but then I'm in my own thoughts and I'm, doing stuff. I'm just thinking in general about my life, about growing up, and about being an adulting and all of that. So my word is, you are giving too much power to other people's opinions. That's the word for today. Ultimately, we compare too much of what we think, what we feel, what we believe, what we want to do, how we act, how we move. We do that in comparison to other people way too much. Like, we give other people way too much power and say so over not just how we act and behave and what we do, but how we feel. I hope this gets to the right person. You are doing too much comparison, way too much comparison, and myself included. This is for me. This download is for me. But I really feel like it's for somebody else too. You give, and have been giving, way too much thought on what other people think and way too much thought on what other people do. And it does not help you. It does not help you. It only gives you anxiety. Because you're comparing what you're doing and what you're saying and what you're living and what you're experiencing to other people. So you're only hurting yourself, and you may not realize it, but you are hurting other people who look up to you, other people who depend on you, and not in a way of you're leading them wrong or guiding them wrong, or you're moving in a way that's not godly, but in a way you are. I don't think it's intentional. I really don't believe it's intentional, but it's because you don't know better. So in your heart, you feel like comparing yourself and doing what other people do just because other people do it is right, because it's not something wrong. It's not something that's a sinful. It's not something that is, bad or evil. You know what I mean? So in your mind, you're moving right. And you could very well be, but are you really moving in a Christ-like way? And are you really guiding other people to move in a Christ-like way? Because ultimately you're guiding people to move in a way of other people. And human beings are flawed. Human beings are, we're going to make mistakes. We're going to mess up, right? So it's not that we just never get it right. Even with good intentions, we are going to mess up. But I think we can always still hear when there are things that we can improve on. And I hope this reaches people in the right way and said with all love. But you can hurt other people when you don't fix your stuff. Like I said, it's not intentional. I really, I know that people are wanting to be good, right? People want to live a life that sets this example, a positive example. But sometimes when you lead a life that, on the outside, for the most part, is very even-keeled and very good, I think you can also get just settled and content and thinking that you're perfect and in thinking that you don't need to hear correction and thinking that you don't need to improve on anything. And if you start thinking like that, you start behaving like that, and you start acting like, well, there's nothing for me to really do. I can go to church and I can get my little boost, on Sundays, and I can, do Bible study, and I can just kind of hear it because that's just the routine and what I'm expected to do. But you cannot really absorb it and take it in as like what you need to apply. So, don't just go to church or go to Bible study just because it's what other people do. And, oh, if I miss a Sunday, it's going to look bad. People are going to think X, Y, Z. Don't just do something because, oh, if I do this other thing, or if I don't do this other thing, what are people going to think? People will think, oh, Lord, not so-and-so, not the, I'm supposed to be perfect. Don't move like that. Don't compare yourself thinking, your first thought or two shouldn't be, what will these people think? What will other people think? It's what does God think? I'm pausing. I'm not freezing. I'm pausing. Contemplative pause. What does God think about what it is you're considering? What it is you're thinking of, what it is you're considering doing, what action you're thinking of taking. Number one, is it something that you're listening to him on? Have you sought his approval, opinion, beliefs, ideas on in the word or from the Holy Spirit? What is God telling you? Okay, God ain't telling you, look at what this other person did. Now, we have examples in the word. We have stories, true stories, historically accurate stuff. And we have parables, which are delivering a message through stories, right? But ultimately, God has given us the example in Jesus. And we shouldn't be so hung up on comparing ourselves, our journey, our walk, our doing, and our being, and our thinking to other people that are living this extremely flawed, still trying to figure it out themselves kind of life, because that's what we're doing. Work on it. Just work on it, because comparison is the thief of joy, and we don't want that. God doesn't want that for us. You will be miserable. Even if you don't think you are, you will be miserable, and you can make other people miserable when you always refer back to somebody else. When you're always referring back to these people, those people, they, them. Let it rest. Let it rest. Let it go. Let other people's opinions go. What is the serenity prayer? It's like, God, give me the serenity to, now, of course, when I want to say it, I can't recall it, but in my head, it's like right there, tip of my tongue. God, grant me the serenity to change the things that I can, accept the things that I can't, and the wisdom to know the difference, or something like that. But it's not about to do the things that other people think I should be doing, to do the things that I see other people doing. It's not give me the wisdom to act like somebody else. It's not give me the wisdom and the courage to follow a bunch of people, because we already know that, you know, the righteous path is narrow, right? We already know that. If the majority of people are doing it, that doesn't just automatically make it right or make it godly. You know what I mean? So yeah, we just have to work on that. I know I do. I have to work on moving or not moving based on what I am thinking that other people are doing or thinking that other people are saying or will say. Comparing what I want to do or what I've been told to do or what I feel I need to do or how I need to act or what I need to say to people based on what other people are going to think or based on what other people are going to say or based on what other people are going to do. You know, we really have to do better about that. Comparing stuff, about the comparison stuff. So that's what this video is about. That's what today's message is about. Just be careful about that comparison stuff, because you could be hurting yourself, making yourself anxious and sick over something that's really not even your scale. It's not even what you should be measuring yourself on. And you could be driving other people nutty too. That's not what we're called to do. We're not. You know, don't worry other people to death because they're not worried about comparing themselves to other people, or because they're not worried about comparing themselves to you. And you so busy trying to say, well, you need to be like me. You need to do like me. Don't make other people. Don't try to get other people to compare themselves to you or compare themselves to somebody else that you're comparing yourself to. Okay, it's been 11, almost 12 minutes. So I think that's it for this morning. Let me go finish being productive and doing a little spring cleaning. All right? Okay. Love y'all. Have a good day on purpose.